Have you ever wondered why your life feels muted? Not bad, not tragic, just flat. Like you're floating through soft air-conditioned days, scrolling through other people's chaos, while your own fire quietly goes out. That's the comfort trap. It doesn't kill you quickly. It does something worse. It keeps you alive long enough to watch yourself rot. See, most people think pain is the enemy. They run from discomfort like it's death itself. But what they don't realize is that pain was the last honest thing they ever felt. Pain means movement. Pain means you're touching the edges of what you could be. Comfort, on the other hand, is the slow anesthesia of potential, the soft bed, the I'll start tomorrow, the extra episode, the safety net. Each one feels harmless, but stack them over years, and you've built a perfect little prison, lined with pillows. And the scariest part? You built it yourself. You just don't remember when you started. Maybe it began when you stopped chasing challenges that scared you. Maybe it was when you chose being liked over being respected. Or maybe it was the first time you said, "I deserve to rest," when in reality, you hadn't earned exhaustion, you'd earned accountability. The truth is, modern life rewards comfort. Everything around you, your phone, your food, your entertainment, was designed to keep you pacified. But comfort has a hidden price. Every minute you spend avoiding struggle, someone else is using that same minute to build power through it. And when you finally wake up, you'll realize they didn't take your potential. You gave it away. Welcome to the comfort trap. Let's break it open. You wake up, check your phone, scroll for a few minutes, maybe 20. The light hits your face before the day even begins. There's no urgency, no hunger, just noise, and the illusion that you're doing something. That's the first layer of comfort. The feeling of activity without the cost of effort. It tricks your brain into thinking you're living, when you're just existing inside someone else's algorithm. Comfort isn't evil. It's a survival mechanism. Your ancestors fought tooth and nail for moments of it. Warmth after the hunt, food after the storm, rest after the battle. But you live in comfort, not after it. The very thing designed to recharge you has become your default state. And that's where the decay begins. See, the human mind wasn't built for constant ease. It's wired to solve problems, to chase, to adapt. Strip away the friction, and the system malfunctions. Dopamine starts rewarding the wrong things, tiny, digital hits instead of real progress. Your nervous system starts confusing safety with purpose. You tell yourself you're fine because nothing's falling apart, but nothing's being built either. Comfort convinces you that stability is success. It whispers that peace and fulfillment are the same thing. But peace without growth is just stillness, like a lake without current, slowly turning stale. Think about it. When was the last time you did something that genuinely scared you? Something uncertain, uncomfortable, heavy? If you can't remember, that's the proof right there. You've been sedated by softness. The illusion is powerful because it feels good. Comfort feels like love, like safety, like you finally belong. But the more you cling to it, the smaller your world becomes. Your goals shrink. Your tolerance for challenge collapses. Even your dreams start editing themselves to fit inside your comfort zone. And one day, you wake up realizing you traded your potential for convenience. You didn't mean to. No one ever does. It happens slowly. One skipped workout, one delayed plan, one "I'll do it tomorrow." The brain calls it rest. The soul calls it decay. Because the truth is, comfort doesn't care about your dreams. It only cares about keeping you safe, and safety over time becomes your prison. You notice how the things that feel easiest rarely leave you satisfied? That's not random, it's chemistry. Every time you reach for your phone, every time you chase another tiny pleasure, your brain gives you a drop of dopamine. Not enough to fulfill you, just enough to keep you crawling back. That's how addiction works, not with chains, but with repetition. Comfort hijacks that system. It teaches your brain that relief equals reward. Avoiding a task feels the same as achieving it chemically. So the next time discomfort appears, your brain whispers, hide, scroll, distract. Over time, this rewires you. You stop chasing big rewards because small ones are easier. You stop fighting for meaning because entertainment gives you the same chemical spark without the pain of purpose. And then something darker happens. The body grows soft, but so does the mind. The muscle that once handled rejection, uncertainty, and boredom starts to atrophy. The moment life pushes back, you break. Not because you're weak, but because you haven't felt resistance in years. Psychologists call it learned helplessness. When a person experiences comfort long enough, They forget they can endure discomfort at all. You stop testing limits. You stop trusting yourself. You start believing life is supposed to feel easy and anything hard must mean you're failing. That's the hidden cost of comfort. It trades your resilience for relief. It robs you of the ability to fight when it actually matters. But here's the truth most people never learn. Pain is not punishment. It's data. It's your system telling you you're upgrading. Growth and pain speak the same language. Comfort is the translation that makes both meaningless. So when you catch yourself reaching for that small distraction, stop and ask, am I choosing comfort or am I choosing control? Because one makes you numb and the other makes you alive. Most people won't even reach that question. They'll drift through their whole life in low-resolution satisfaction, wondering why nothing feels real anymore. But if you're still listening, really listening, then you already know. The comfort trap is inside your head, not around you, and escaping it starts with a single uncomfortable moment. Comfort doesn't just trap you, it trains you. It teaches you to live inside invisible walls, the kind you can't touch but always feel. Every time you choose the easy option, every time you avoid the small discomfort, you're tightening those chains. You think you're making a choice, but the choice is making you. See, the mind loves patterns. It doesn't care if they're good or bad. It only cares if they're predictable. Routine equals safety, and safety equals survival. That's why most people stay stuck even when they hate where they are. Because pain is scary, but unpredictability, that's terrifying. So we build these psychological loops. Wake up, repeat the same tasks, chase the same distractions, go to bed feeling the same quiet guilt. It feels familiar, and the brain mistakes familiarity for peace. That's the cruel trick of comfort. It gives you false progress. You're busy, you're working, you're trying, but deep down you know it's theater. You're playing the role of a productive person instead of being one. We scroll through motivational videos, highlight quotes about discipline, talk about grind mode. But real growth doesn't happen in inspiration. It happens in confrontation. Confronting the voice that says you can't. Confronting the boredom, the fear, the emptiness that comes before creation. Most people never reach that stage because comfort rewards illusion. It hands out small doses of satisfaction for pretending. You clean your desk and feel like you fixed your life. You plan your goals and feel like you've achieved them. That's not discipline, that's dopamine deception. The longer you live like that, the more your mind builds tolerance to effort. Hard work starts feeling impossible. Not because it is, but because you've trained your brain to fear it. And that's when the psychological chains become identity. You start saying things like, that's just who I am. I've never been consistent. I'm not like those people who can grind every day. No, that's not who you are. That's who you became because you stopped fighting the invisible leash called comfort. Freedom isn't found in doing whatever feels good. Freedom is remembering you can endure what doesn't. Every uncomfortable decision, every cold shower, every early morning, every rejection you face head-on breaks a single link in those chains. Most people wait for motivation to rescue them, but the truth is pain is the rescue. Because the moment you choose discomfort, you remind your brain who's in control. Comfort keeps you alive, but discomfort makes you real. The scariest part of the comfort trap isn't how it feels at first. It's how it stops feeling anything at all. The decay doesn't come with alarms or explosions. It arrives quietly, like dust on furniture, settling one day at a time until everything you once were is covered in a thin layer of apathy. At first, you notice small things. You stop caring about the details. You start saying whatever more often. You lose the hunger that once made you restless. Not because life got easier, but because you got tired of the friction that growth demands. Comfort disguises that decay as peace. It whispers that slowing down is maturity, that not reacting is wisdom. But sometimes what we call peace is just numbness wearing a mask. You begin to live in a blur of half effort and half interest. You still go to work, you still talk to people, you still try, but something in your eyes dims. You've lost the spark that made you dangerous, curious, alive. This is how comfort kills. Not by breaking you, but by slowly erasing you. One day you wake up and realize you haven't felt anything in years. No pain, no excitement, no fear, just static. Your soul was never built for neutrality. It needs resistance to remember it exists. Just like muscles need weight to grow, your mind needs pressure to stay awake. Without it, you collapse inward, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You start mistaking existence for life. You start calling your routines stability. You stop questioning your comfort because questioning takes effort. And effort feels like pain, so you fill the silence with entertainment. You scroll, binge, buy, repeat. Anything to avoid hearing your own thoughts echo in the emptiness. And slowly you forget the sound of your own ambition. The decay doesn't look dramatic, it looks normal. It looks like average. It looks like everyone else. But deep down, you know something's off. You can feel the distance between who you are and who you were supposed to become. It's not loud, but it's constant. A quiet ache behind every comfortable moment. That ache is your reminder. It's the part of you still alive beneath the numbness, begging to be challenged again. But the longer you ignore it, the quieter it becomes, until one day it disappears completely. That's when the decay finishes its work. Not when you fail, not when you fall, but when you no longer care to rise. That's the final stage of comfort. When your body still breathes, but your purpose no longer does. Once upon a time, comfort had limits. You had to earn it, hunt for it, build for it, bleed for it. But now it's infinite. You can drown in comfort without leaving your bed. The modern world has turned ease into a business model. Every app, every platform, every ad, it's all designed to keep you still, scrolling, consuming. Your attention is the new currency, and you're spending it faster than you realize. You don't even chase dreams anymore, you chase dopamine. Notifications, likes, endless content. You don't think. You refresh. You don't rest. You escape. You call it entertainment, but it's sedation. This is the new comfort trap. Effortless pleasure that costs your potential. And it's so subtle that you'll defend it. You'll say, "It helps me relax." It's not that deep. But that's how the trap works. It convinces you you're in control while it rewires your mind to fear silence. The world doesn't need to chain you anymore. It just needs to keep you distracted. Technology promised freedom, but it delivered addiction. The more connected you are, the less connected you feel. You talk to hundreds of people online, yet you can't hold a conversation with yourself. You know everything that's happening in the world, but nothing that's happening inside you. You scroll through the lives of people you'll never meet and start believing yours is behind. You compare your worst moments to someone else's highlight reel and wonder why. You're not enough. The modern trap doesn't scream, it whispers. Stay comfortable. Don't think too much. You're fine where you are. And you listen, because it's easier than confronting the emptiness underneath. That's how the system wins, not by controlling you, but by convincing you there's nothing to fight. Comfort isn't just physical anymore. It's digital. It's mental. It's emotional. It's the illusion of belonging while you slowly lose yourself. You used to look up at the stars and wonder who you could become. Now you look down at a screen and wonder who you're supposed to imitate. The modern trap doesn't need walls, it just needs your attention. It feeds you pleasure, pacifies your pain, and calls it progress. But the truth? Progress doesn't come from comfort. It comes from confrontation. The confrontation of who you are versus who you could be. The world will keep offering you comfort. The question is, will you keep taking it? Because every time you choose ease over effort, you're not just wasting time. You're selling pieces of your potential, one distraction at a time. Escaping the comfort trap doesn't start with motivation. It starts with disgust. That sharp moment when you look at yourself and realize you've been living half asleep. When the softness that once felt safe starts to feel suffocating. That's the spark, the point where comfort turns into a cage. You can finally see, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Breaking out doesn't mean destroying your life overnight. It means reclaiming friction, choosing pain on purpose, rebuilding your tolerance for struggle, one hard decision at a time. Wake up before you feel like it. Take the cold shower. Put the phone away when your mind begs for a hit of distraction. Do the thing you've avoided for months. It sounds small, but that's the point. Freedom starts in inches, not miles. Every uncomfortable choice is a rebellion against the system that wants you passive. Every moment of discipline reminds your brain, I still run this. You'll hate it at first. Your mind will fight back. It's addicted to comfort. It will whisper every excuse it knows. You're tired. You need rest. You've done enough. But that's just withdrawal. That's your comfort craving another fix. Keep pushing, because on the other side of that pain is something comfort could never give you. Clarity. The noise fades. The fog lifts. You start hearing your own thoughts again, and buried beneath all that laziness, doubt, and distraction, you'll find the real you. The one who used to dream without limits. Growth hurts. That's the price of resurrection. Every new version of you requires the death of the old one. You can't stay the same and become more at the same time. So start small, but start now. One hard habit, one honest routine, one uncomfortable truth faced each day. The pain won't kill you, it'll clean you. It'll strip away the weakness, the noise, the fake contentment. People will call you cold, distant, obsessed. Let them. They've never felt what it's like to burn for something real. Because once you taste that fire, comfort stops being tempting. It starts feeling toxic. And that's when you'll know you've broken out. Not when life gets easier, but when difficulty starts to feel like home. Comfort will always wait for you. But from this moment on, you're done waiting for it. You've burned the old version of yourself. Now what? Most people stop here. They escape comfort but never build direction. They get stuck in chaos, mistaking motion for progress. But rebuilding requires precision, not noise. The first step, structure your pain. Turn struggle into a system. Discipline isn't about doing everything. It's about doing what matters every single day. Wake up and attack the same pillars. Your mind, your body, your mission. Read, train, build. Cut out every activity that doesn't align with those three. You don't need a new plan every week. You need consistency that outlasts motivation. You need habits that run even when you don't feel like running. Because here's the truth. Momentum doesn't come from hype. It comes from repetition. The same boring actions repeated with precision build the kind of power that people mistake for talent. When you rebuild, the world won't clap for you. You'll look invisible even while you're evolving. People will think you've disappeared. Let them. Ghosts build in silence. Legends emerge after the noise dies. You're not rebuilding for validation. You're rebuilding for control. Over your time. Over your thoughts. Over your energy. You'll notice that your standards rise naturally. You'll stop chasing people and start attracting peace. You'll stop scrolling and start executing. You'll realize that your old version needed motivation. But this version moves because it refuses to decay. Remember, structure doesn't limit you, it frees you. It removes the mental clutter and turns chaos into clarity. So rebuild like an architect, not an artist. Build with reason, not just emotion. Track your days. Audit your time. Cut the fat. And when life tests you again, because it will, you won't collapse like before. You'll bend, not break. You'll adjust your system and keep moving. That's real strength. Not noise, not drama, not validation. Quiet, consistent domination. You're not the same person anymore. You're not healing, you're upgrading. Every day you rebuild, you become more dangerous, more precise, more free.